In the annals of human history, few moments carry the weight of finality as those uttered on death row. Join us now as we delve into the chilling, thought-provoking final testaments left behind by those who face the ultimate curtain call. Jimmy Glass, a man who had known only the confines of prison walls for much of his life, uttered a final statement that yearned for a simpler time. "I'd rather be fishing," he declared, his words heavy with the weight of lost freedom. It was a poignant longing for a life less troubled, a life where the gentle sway of a fishing rod and the murmur of a flowing river replaced the cold steel bars that had defined his existence. In those final moments, Glass's words painted a vivid picture of a man whose spirit, though shackled by circumstance, still yearned for the tranquility that eluded him. His words, echoing through the chamber, served as a poignant reminder of the universality of human desires. Jeffrey David Matthews, a man who maintained his innocence until his final breath, faced his execution with an unsettling mix of defiance and dark humor. "I think that governor's phone is broke." "He hadn't called yet," he quipped, his words laced with a sardonic wit that belied the gravity of his situation. Matthews' statement, delivered with a chilling calmness, spoke volumes about his unwavering belief in his own innocence. It was a final act of defiance against a system he believed had wronged him, a system that held his life in its hands. He refused to be defined by the circumstances of his demise, choosing instead to leave behind a legacy of unwavering conviction. Barbara Graham, known by the chilling moniker Bloody Babs, offered a final statement that was as cynical as it was thought-provoking. "Good people are always so sure they're right," she remarked, her words laced with a bitterness born from a life lived on the fringes of society. Graham's statement, delivered with a mix of resignation and defiance, served as a scathing indictment of a society that she believed had failed her. Her words, though laced with cynicism, forced listeners to confront uncomfortable truths about judgment, morality, and the often arbitrary nature of justice. Humor, often a coping mechanism in the face of adversity, took on a macabre tone in the execution chamber as George Appel faced his final moments. "Well, gentlemen, you are about to see a baked Appel," he declared, his words laced with a dark humor that belied the gravity of the situation. Appel's pun, a play on his own surname, was a testament to the human spirit's ability to find humor even in the darkest of times. His words, though delivered with a touch of morbid humor, served as a stark reminder of the power of the human spirit to find light in the darkest of places. James Lewis Jackson's final statement was a chilling echo of his deeply held beliefs, a reflection of the despair that had come to define his existence. "Warden, murder me," he pleaded, his words echoing through the execution chamber, a stark condemnation of the society that had condemned him. Jackson, who had vehemently denounced Harris County as Sodom and Gomorrah, saw his execution as an act of murder, a final act of cruelty inflicted upon him by a system he believed to be inherently corrupt. His final plea, a desperate cry for recognition of his humanity amidst the dehumanizing machinery of the justice system, served as a stark reminder of the profound moral and ethical questions surrounding capital punishment. Robert Charles Towery's final words were an intriguing blend of sentimentality and a peculiar nod to his passions. "I love my family. Potato, potato, potato," he uttered, his statement a curious juxtaposition of heartfelt emotion and an unexpected onomatopoeia. The repetition of potato, seemingly out of place in such a somber setting, was Towery's way of referencing the distinctive sound of a Harley-Davidson motorcycle engine, a passion he held dear. George Engel, a man who lived and died by his own convictions, faced his execution with the defiant embrace of his anarchist ideals. "Hurrah for anarchy! This is the happiest moment of my life," he proclaimed, his words echoing through the execution chamber, a testament to his unwavering commitment to his beliefs. Engel, who viewed his execution as a final act of defiance against a state he believed to be inherently oppressive, found a strange sense of liberation in his impending death. His final statement, a defiant cry for freedom from the constraints of a society he rejected, challenged conventional notions of fear and despair in the face of death. Aileen Wuornos, a woman whose life and crimes inspired both fear and fascination, uttered a final statement that was as haunting as it was bizarre. "I'll be back, like Independence Day with Jesus," she declared, her words echoing the delusions of grandeur that had come to define her final years. Warnos, who had always maintained her innocence, claiming her victims were men who had assaulted her, seemed to find solace in a warped sense of religious vindication. Her final words, delivered with an eerie conviction, served as a chilling reminder of the darkness that can reside within the human heart. Black humor, often a coping mechanism in the face of the macabre, took center stage in James French's final moments. "French fries," he quipped, his words echoing through the execution chamber, a morbid punchline to a life cut short. French, who had a penchant for theatrics, saw his execution as a final opportunity to leave his mark on the world, even if it was through a darkly humorous quip. His final words, though unsettling in their levity, served as a reminder of the human spirit's ability to find light in the darkest of places. Johnny Frank Garrett, a man who maintained his innocence until his final breath, faced his execution with a bitterness that reflected the turmoil of his life. "The rest of the world can kiss my ass," he spat, his words laced with anger and resentment towards a society he believed had wronged him. Garrett's statement, delivered with a raw, visceral intensity, was a final act of defiance against a system he believed had failed him. His final statement, a testament to his enduring rage, served as a stark reminder of the complexities of the human experience and the enduring power of resentment. Robert Alton Harris, a man facing his own mortality, chose to confront the inevitability of death with a chillingly poetic statement. "Everyone dances with the Grim Reaper," he remarked, his words echoing through the execution chamber, a stark reminder of the universality of death. Harris's statement, delivered with a sense of resignation rather than fear, transcended the specifics of his own demise and spoke to the shared fate that awaits us all. His final statement, a testament to his acceptance of the inevitable, served as a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of living each day to the fullest. Richard Zeitvogel, a man facing his final moments, chose to leave behind a message of hope and perseverance for those he would leave behind. "Keep the faith and rock on," he encouraged, his words echoing through the execution chamber, a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. Zeitvogel's statement, delivered with a sense of peace and acceptance, offered a stark contrast to the despair and anger often associated with death row. His final statement, a beacon of positivity amidst the darkness of his circumstances, served as a powerful reminder of the importance of finding light in the darkest of places. Patrick Brian Knight, a man who maintained his innocence until his dying breath, faced his execution with a mixture of anger and despair. "Death has set me free. That's the biggest joke," he declared, his words echoing through the execution chamber, a final plea for recognition of the injustice he believed was being carried out. Knight's statement, laced with bitterness and irony, highlighted the tragic reality of his situation. He saw his impending death not as a release, but as a continuation of the injustice he believed had defined his life. His final statement, a testament to his unwavering belief in his own innocence, challenged those present to confront the possibility of a miscarriage of justice. Even in the face of death, the human capacity for humor, often tinged with absurdity, can surface in unexpected ways. "I did not get my SpaghettiOs," he complained, his words echoing through the execution chamber, a final act of defiance against the absurdity of his situation. Grasso's statement, a seemingly trivial complaint in the face of his impending demise, highlighted the dehumanizing nature of the execution process. His words, devoid of grand pronouncements or philosophical musings, served as a stark reminder that even in death, the basic human desire for dignity and respect remains. His final statement, a testament to the enduring power of the mundane, continues to provoke a mix of laughter and discomfort. Grover Cleveland Redding's final words were a testament to the enduring mystery that can surround a life cut short. "I have something to say, but not at this time," he stated, his words hanging in the air, a tantalizing glimpse into a story left untold. Redding's statement, cryptic and open-ended, left those present with more questions than answers. His final words, a testament to the elusiveness of truth and the enduring power of the unspoken word, serve as a chilling reminder that some stories end not with a period but with an ellipsis. The final statements of these individuals, diverse in their tone and content, offer a haunting glimpse into the human psyche facing its ultimate demise. Some met their fate with defiance, others with regret, and some with a touch of dark humor. Their words, echoing through the silence of the execution chamber, serve as stark reminders of the fragility of life and the finality of death. As we reflect on these last utterances, we are left to ponder the complexities of the human experience and the myriad ways in which we confront our own mortality. Subscribe to our channel for more explorations of life's most intriguing and thought-provoking mysteries.